In this video, I'm talking to you all about organization and how to keep your edit inside of Adobe Premiere Pro nice and organized. So let's get right into it. Hey, what's up? It's Chris from Brooker Films, and yes, in today's video, we're talking all about organization, and it isn't the best topic in the world, but it's something that you're going to need to understand when it comes to video editing, especially when you're editing a bigger video project. So if you're editing a small video and you don't have many clips, then it doesn't matter too much if all of the clips get muddled up into weird folders and everything else, because there's only a few clips and you could go through each one to find the desired clip that you want. However, if you're dealing with hundreds or even thousands of video clips and you've got audio, images, titles, graphics, all of these other things going into the project, then you're going to get very confused very quickly. And the best way to keep up to date and make sure you're finding all of your footage perfectly on time when you need it is to organize it. So let's jump into Premiere Pro and let me show you what I'm talking about. So once you're inside of Adobe Premiere Pro, all of your media, all of your folders, everything is going to be over here in the project tab. Now, if you want to make a brand new folder, all you want to do is press new bin. Now you can rename that to video footage cam 1. That could be all the footage from camera 1. You can make another folder and go cam 2. And then obviously you can make as many folders as you like to keep your footage organized into separate folders. Now, if you go into one of the folders, you can make a subfolder by again making another folder, footage subfolder. Now, if we go back to the main projects tab, you'll notice that inside of the cam 2 folder, you have footage subfolder. So not only can you organize your footage into folders, you can put them into subfolders. And another really awesome thing that I love to do is color code everything going into the project. So you can color code pretty much anything that goes into Premiere. So your footage, your music, your titles, you can add a color code to all of these, and this is going to make your life in the edit super easy. So let's change the color of video footage cam 1 to a different color than cam 2. So in order to do that, I'm just going to click on the folder. We're going to right click or double click if you're on Mac on this orange square here. Now we'll go into a label, and you've got all of these different label groups. So you've got violet, iris, Caribbean, lavender, cerulean, and all of these other colors. So you can just go ahead and select any one of those. And as you can see, the footage is now yellow. Now, when it comes to importing your footage into Premiere, if you want to put that into a specific folder, then all you have to do is go into one of those folders and then you just import. So you can do it this way. Or alternatively, you can just drag and drop that from the Finder into Premiere. So if I go into the Finder, select all of this footage and drag that into Premiere, that will now sit in the video footage cam 1 folder. So if I go back to the main project tab, you can see all of the footage is there. So we can just close that down, and that looks nice and organized. Of course, all of the footage that we've just imported is purple, and if we want to keep this color coordinated to the folder that it's within, then you just want to go ahead and change the color of all of those clips. So I'm just going to select the first clip in the folder, scroll all the way down, hold shift, press the bottom clip, that will select everything. We'll double click on the colored box, label, and we'll select yellow. So as you can see, all of the yellow clips are in the yellow folder. Now let's move on by making a brand new sequence. So I'm going to select out of these folders. We'll go new item, sequence. You can change the sequence settings here, but I'm not going to worry about that for now. I'm just going to keep it on the current settings. And as you can see, that's going to make that sequence in the project tab. It's currently sequence 01. So if you wanted to rename it here in the project tab, then all you have to do is double click on the sequence, go up to rename, and we'll call this video 1. And of course, once again, we can just go ahead and we can change the color code by selecting the box. We'll go label, green. And as you can see, the sequence is a different color to the folders and the footage that we have imported. Now, if we open up that sequence, rather than dragging all of our footage from the videos footage cam 1 folder into the project like this, that looks super messy, super unorganized. We have no idea what's good, what's bad. We just have to scroll through all of these clips on the timeline. And if you have a slower computer or you don't have a super maxed out computer, then this might take a lot of power from your computer and it might struggle to keep up. So in order to avoid this, we just want to remove that. And you want to go through each individual clip individually. So we'll start with the first clip. We'll scroll through to our favorite part. So I'm going to use this bit here with the boat leaving frame. We'll select this to make a mark in. And we'll go to the end of the clip that we want to use and we'll mark it out. Now, when we drag that footage into the timeline, it only imports the part of the video that we wanted to use. So it's only going to use the part of the video in that bracketed area. So once you've got all of your footage into Premiere Pro, you've cut down all of your favorite moments and you've color coordinated all of the footage. Now that it's on the timeline, if you wanted to select all of the footage of one specific color, then all you would have to do is go to one of the clips that has that designated color. We'll right click, we'll go to label and select label group. And that will highlight everything within that color coordinated label. So let's say you assign all of the wide shots to yellow and all of the close-up shots to blue. If you only wanted the wide shots, that is the yellow shots, then you would follow this technique, select all of the label group and all of those wide shots will be connected. This means you can add an effect to all of those clips at the same time. So you could affect the brightness, the color correction, whatever you wanted to do, you could apply effects to all of the wide shots at the same time. It's a really awesome and really useful trick and I use it all the time. Now, these were just a few very basic tips that are really going to help you keep your project nice and organized. It's super important to have an organized project because when you have an organized project, you can have a fast, seamless edit and you don't have to get out of the creative zone in order to find a clip that's going to work for your edit. You can just keep going to your favorite clips, dragging them in and keep flowing with the edit. It's really frustrating when you're in the creative zone, you're doing a really good job with the edit, but you're sucked right out of that because you can't find a clip that you need. So keeping everything nice and organized is a really easy way to streamline your editing process. So if you enjoyed this video, then please do let me know in that comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, and of course, I will see you on the next video. See you there.